Did anybody happen to look at those, and would you like to make a motion?
I could say I make a motion to approve.
Mhm.
I'll make a motion to approve the October minutes.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Well, I guess we have no interested citizens, so we'll move
Well,
on.
they're all someplace else.
True. Next up is the gallery display schedule. So we have 25 to 26, got our current exhibit. Did everybody get a chance to go look at that? And then we've got Sandy and Larry Gross in December, so that's coming up. And then in 26, it looks like we have a full schedule.
Yep.
That's awesome. So, okay. Any discussion on that, or?
Do we already have it just says pending approval of art for all of them. Do we already have their art, or we're just waiting for their
A
art?
lot of times we'll be waiting for their art.
Yeah,
and
don't
so,
submit it till it's closer to their time.
yes. So, are they looking for the
That's
meeting?
why we're looking for the other one.
Are you looking for the meeting? It's that away. Yes.
Down the hallway.
Towards the restrooms, the other exit sign to your right.
Okay. So everybody's, we haven't confirmed, we haven't approved the art for February, but, okay. Next up, it says grant efforts. Is there any grant efforts that, I don't know of any. So a discussion on acquiring new murals and sculptures or relocating sculptures. So we sort of talked about that a little bit a minute ago. Everybody, you see the horses in here. There's some perspective artwork that we can display. And so we were talking about, Lori and I, when she found out about the horses, we were talking about maybe moving some art around. And it seems to me like, for me, it seems that might be a good idea anyways, every now and then, to move the art to kind of a refresh. Mm-hmm. And so I know one thing I was thinking was praise. That might be a good one to, and I think we sort of, it's in here, but at Samonka, I think there might be a place there.
I was thinking that.
And wouldn't that be a good place to put like praise? And so.
I have a question. Is it hard to move these things from one place to another? Do they have to have a forklift or?
Yeah, it's not easy, but it's not difficult. I mean, they're
Okay. So we need to pay for that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We don't think we have the equipment.
Would Public Works just do that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's something to think about. And then the horses. Where did you see that picture?
It was on page 8.
Okay, there we go. And so we were talking about and another one too is, I guess we can get, I don't remember what this one was called, but the dragon.
Oh yeah.
It used to be in front of Abby's, and what's there now?
I think it's
Please. Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And so we were thinking of if we could get that again. That was a good one that people liked.
Why did they move that one?
I think they wanted it back, and so I think they were displaying it somewhere else, or yeah, it was their choice. So and I don't know if there's room. I was sort of thinking like maybe even at Copper Creek, that'd be a great place for horses if there's room. But these, I don't know how big these are.
Those look very big.
Yeah, with him standing there, and that's just one of them. So probably that open space, probably the only place that we would have would be, these are all the sculpture he has available, huh? And so we have a remaining budget of 4954. Actually, I think I missed the review arts commission budget. Sorry. Did anybody get a chance to renew that, do that? What page is that on?
11. Budget.
No.
Number 11.
11.
So we have 4954. That's not budgeted for anything. Oh, no, yes, it is. So we have 1,045 left over. After all of our budgeted items.
Yeah, you actually have about $1,000.
Okay,
Or I think you have about $5,500 because I put $627 back into your budget after I produced the packet. Because I had charged a replacement utility box wrap to your account. And it was actually, we received the authorization to have it taken out of the street fund. And so I made a journal entry in the accounting system to put that back. So next month you'll see $627 more in your.
so really the only thing we have is the $800 is undesignated. And we spent 200 of that, it looks like, correct?
Yes. So you've spent
Or we're,
about $400. It was 218 for the holiday cards for 2025
right,
and 200 for a sign. Our Herbert Farm history sign, and then some placards for the art pieces that y'all.
oh, and then we have 2,000 for the potential street art grant, but that's, so. So did everybody see the potential sculpture, potential mural location there? On page 9.
Mhm.
And so this is, I guess, I don't know if Lori's talked to her. I think she's talked to her and she's pretty excited about it. And I know that she's talked to an artist, the same one that did the mural on the florist, I think. Yeah. And I don't really know if she's gotten back to her. She was going to go out and look at the wall and give us a bid. I believe we have $1,000 from the Keizer community foundation has agreed to donate $1,000 towards a mural. So we do have that. And I think that it was going to be somewhere between maybe 1,500 and 3,000, no more than 3,000. That's what I think the number was, but I haven't heard if she looked at the wall, and I know it's the broken brick, and I don't know how easy that would be to put an intricate thing like that on there. It doesn't seem to me like
Doesn't seem very easy,
but
but it would look really good.
yeah. So she calls this a postcard. And I see Salem's got one. I mean, I think it's pretty common. I mean, it's not something that Lori, came up with. It's Salem has one, and
Yeah, it's super cute.
and I think, and then things can be changed inside there too. I think the only thing that really definitely needs to stay would be the river at the bottom.
Well, and we've got That's Rosalie's house, I'm guessing. That looks like
Me, yeah.
Mhm.
Rosalie's house, and this looks like the gazebo out here,
Mhm.
And the big toy.
and the
And
big toy.
I don't know what that
And I don't
church
know,
is.
maybe that's St.
Yeah,
Edward's.
I think she said she was gonna swap, the local church in there,
Okay.
cause that was just she did all this in AI.
Mhm.
Yeah, everything makes sense except for the church.
Yeah,
She might have even had an idea for the R also, cause
Okay. so I don't know, I mean, do we need to vote on this tonight, or
Hold off the voting until you hear from Counselor Christopher.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know what the artist came back with, but, I mean, what does everybody think of this? I mean, there's certainly,
I think it looks good. I definitely have seen this kind of art thing like in different cities too.
mhm. And what do you think about the location? I see, my first thought was it was a little bit far into Keizer to put a big Keizer thing, but I guess there really isn't another spot before that.
I was gonna say, I don't really know another place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the uneven wall, but I mean, what do you artists think about that? Painting on that?
Anything's possible. You just have to, work around it. I mean,
It
it's,
just take more time.
yeah. I don't know about the detail. How big is this thing? Is it a whole thing? Is Kaiser gonna be that big?
How big is it?
I think it's just past the roof there, so the back.
So what
side-
about where the lights are? What, are those lights gonna be in the middle of it?
I think so.
It's gonna be from side to side then?
Mhm.
That's pretty big.
It's gonna be pretty big.
Are those two holes on the wall?
They're lights,
They're like,
Oh.
yeah.
light
I see.
fixtures, so I don't know how those would play in. That might. I'm not an artist.
I disappear.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you placed it right, but
Yeah.
it's right smack dab in the middle.
The coloring, are you guys happy with the coloring?
Um. I don't know.
These aren't really Kaiser colors.
No.
Well, I don't know that we're gonna wanna do like blue and, I think doesn't necessarily have to be Kaiser colors.
This looks old fashioned.
I think that's kind of the idea,
Yeah,
that it's kind of an old timey.
Okay.
The only thing is that the, like, buildings in it aren't old timey.
The what?
The buildings in the Kaiser, those aren't.
Right.
old-timey.
I don't know what you call this. I could Google some, but I don't know what you call it.
What, the color combo?
No, the design,
Postcard art.
postcard art.
Yeah,
Postcard.
old fashioned 1920s type.
Because I pulled one up the other day. I don't know how I found it, but it was, or maybe Lori had sent it. Okay, so there's Salem.
Yeah,
Yeah, these are everywhere.
Mm-hmm. But I thought I saw one of Salem that looked really close to this one. Did you find one like that?
They kind of all look the same, actually.
Yeah. Mhm.
well, we'd definitely be able to read it.
Mhm.
Yeah, this one looks easier to read than the ones I'm seeing on. YouTube.
Yeah, like the one from Salem, that's the L in there. It's hard to read.
Yeah, I'm really busy there.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing. So I guess, I think this was just her first, she used AI and
Mhm.
I kind of think that the color would look nice with her building.
Mhm.
So, and then another thing that, we're talking about is, has anybody else noticed any, places where they think that we should put art? Any locations? Lori picks them here. Just, yeah, any of the sculptures or. So she's got the 45th parallel there where the new, restaurant's going in. But we already have the.
Place,
Mhm.
yeah,
We've got that big one.
the center of town, actually.
We've got the, eagle on the other side. Hey, what did everybody think about all the dress up for the cows?
I loved it.
Was that just awesome?
I
It
loved
just
it.
really makes me happy. It's like, I loved it. The only thing I didn't like about it was that I didn't think of it.
I know.
Super cute. So these all look like good spots. I think that the AKS front yard, that one's not really big, that maybe would fit. But the Willamette Valley Bank side yard.
Yeah.
And that, and the Bimart side yard, but I don't know who owns that. That's kind of a big lot. There used to be a house there.
Yeah, but I didn't think about that, but a mural on that long mural
Yeah.
looks so cool.
It would,
Oh,
yeah, because it looks a little up.
It does look very yuck.
that's kind of a good idea. How tall is it though? It's
I'd say it's
probably,
probably 4 or 5 feet.
yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a good idea. We could find just, yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Mhm.
You're talking about the retaining wall?
Yeah.
Just dress that up.
Do something fun.
There's a really cool one in Newport that's obviously fish and
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
maybe we could think of something Keizer.
Well, I mean, we've got a river.
At least you wouldn't have to get on a ladder to paint it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be some sort of a river,
Theme.
theme.
Mhm.
Could have salmon. Maybe a blue heron, whatever, no, that'd be too tall. Yeah,
And then Samonka Place.
Yeah.
That would be a good spot for a sculpture.
I
Maybe
think
bring
so.
some life
yeah.
for the women and children.
And, looking at some of these other ones that he has, I kind of feel like we already have, the praise and what's the one that's in front of the pizza place?
The rose, that little girl.
Oh, I love that. No, please, that's who I was thinking of. So he has please and praise. And
I was thinking summer breeze.
summer breeze. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, she's kind of one of my favorites, actually. So yeah, I think, what does everybody think about the idea of me? And I don't know how, what this public works, how they're gonna react to that. And maybe if we could, kind of maybe move a couple or just to kind of, I don't know, refresh. What do you guys think? We can't move them all, but for instance, if we get the horses and put those up there where, Twilight, yeah, Reverence is, and then where would we move Twilight Reverence? Where do you think he would fit? Because you don't really see him there, it seems like.
Maybe then we could move that one to where praise is.
Yeah, that might be a good
And then
idea.
move praise in front of
Samonka.
Samonka Place or
And then we also have, so Please is down there, but it used to be the Dragon.
Yeah.
And so, which kind of fit in with the whole pizza thing. I mean, and so where would we put Please? we've got 3 new places. I mean, there at the Weimar side yard, it's almost like, it's such a big expanse to put like something small there. It seems like it would be
Yeah.
kind of lonely. Yeah, so
No
I think,
trees or anything.
yeah, so I think the mural idea is the best
Yeah.
for that situation. So then we have Willamette Valley Bank side yard, and then the 45th parallel. So we could move, these to one of those. I don't know, is there another idea for the horses?
So how does that work with the pads for those? Do we have to ask the businesses to put the pad? And then can they ask at any moment to remove it, or how does
No,
that
we
work?
purchased the pads.
Yeah,
so-
but it's still their like
Yeah.
piece of land, so can they like say at any moment, like?
No, they have a
remove it, or-
contract, they have a
Okay.
contract, so,
Yeah.
so they have to give us, they have to give us an easement.
Okay.
So we were talking about the horses
Yeah.
and, where to put them. And we were discussing, where Twilight Reverence is, that might be a good spot. Claire had a really good idea for the, Weimar side yard.
Yeah.
That retaining wall, that would make a really good mural. Like maybe it could be a river with birds
Great idea.
and fish and, cause I don't know how tall it is, but.
So we have to work with their corporate office. I've got a little bit of experience working with Weimar. The store manager there has no authority for anything. But I think they may be receptive to that because that's such a positive thing, you know, there's just a handful of businesses.
Is
have been
that even
selected to
on their
receive-
property though? Is that, cause there used to be a house sitting up there on that hill.
I think it's all Weimar property.
Is
I
it?
think it is.
Okay.
It was
I know
when,
there's supply trucks parked like right beyond it, so.
beyond the front, you mean that front retaining wall, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one right
But
there.
the trucks are back by the building, are they not?
Not
Have you? Really?
often, but
Okay.
you know, like once or twice.
So that
I've
would
always
be
seen
addressed,
that.
I mean, that's kind of it's kind of an ugly area, so that might, be addressed. I think to put a sculpture there, it's just gonna kind of be a small in this big.
Okay, so are you guys getting in the weeds
Maybe,
of passing a master plan?
well,
Because we don't
no,
have to decide where the art goes.
oh, no, we were still on the, we got a late start.
Okay,
And so we're still on the agenda. And so
Okay.
on the agenda, item number A was discussion on acquiring new murals and sculptures or relocating sculptures. That's where we're at.
okay.
So, we talked about the horses, that they're available. We also talked about the dragon, I don't know what he's called, that he's available. And the possibility of maybe moving some things around, kind of a refresh for,
In 2026.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then we also, talked about the mural on Los Dos Hermanos.
Great.
Um,
Was that that's in here, isn't it?
yes,
Okay, great.
and so there were some questions on the coloring and,
So I can give you some updates.
okay,
So here's how far we have. So what your role as a citizens advisory board is to say, gosh, is Los Dos Hermanos, is that a good site to put a mural? And if you think that's a good site to put a mural, then you can recommend to the city council that they approve that
mhm,
as a mural site. And you could do the same thing with the wall at Weimar. We've already talked with Teresa Munoz, who owns Los Dos Hermanos. She owns the building outright. And in fact, she's been wanting to put a mural on the side of her building. She wanted it to be her face. But she
and that's
was,
right,
That
about
sounds-
right.
but she was very open. She has seen this concept art and she likes it. And we may even be able to like paint her in there as a little small figure somewhere, which I think would be a nice little nod to her. And so she likes that. So if you like that too, then that would move to city council to say, we're recommending that we put a mural there. We don't talk what the mural looks like. We don't do any of that. We just say, because the city council only has purview over the citing of art. You have purview over what that art is. So they don't get to approve that art.
Okay.
They don't get to approve any art, any sculpture. That's all you.
As long as it.
But they
meets the-
approve where. So before we take it, you take it to city council, we need to talk with those business owners. So if you all think, gosh, I think Brymart's a great location, it's at that side yard, then I'm happy to help you, and Kim, you can work with me, and we'll get to the corporate office and see if Brimart thinks it's a good idea.
Mhm.
The other one is Willamette Valley Bank. They have a side yard.
Mm.
And these pads, they're 6 foot by 6 foot. So that's the easement that we need, is 6 foot by 6 foot. And I think we have one pad somewhere. It was in Public Works for a while. We have one leftover pad, but I have no idea. That's been a while. And then we're gonna have to get some manufactured, so we're gonna have to get some costs on that. But this is, I mean, if you look in our master plan at the things that you guys have accomplished, this is all stuff you can accomplish. We haven't had, it's a really great time to be on this board because we're gonna do exciting things. Now, I also talked to a member of the church that's on Churchdale and River Road. It's just been painted a blue-green color.
Mhm.
Right on the corner would be like a terrific spot to move trays.
Oh.
It would look beautiful with that building. There is some interest in that, and in fact, that church board happens to be meeting Sunday. You might know who I'm talking about. So if they say, well, gosh, yeah, we'd be open to that. We'd be open to having public art. I mean, that would, every time you put public art somewhere, your business or your organization gets absolute positive attention because it's something new and it's something pretty. It's something for people to notice that never noticed before. So it's a real positive thing.
And then what will we replace praise with?
I don't know.
Also, I have a question too. Did the artist get back with you? Has she had a chance to look at the site? And what did she think about?
Are you talking about Jim Johnson's daughter?
No, I'm
Are you-
talking about the muralist.
She is interested and she's gonna give us an estimate.
Okay.
And I told her that I had done the research, and I have done the research. In Oregon, public murals run anywhere from $1,500 to pay the artist. $1,500 to $3,000. And I gave that information. It's Bridget Miller. Do you know Bridget? Wonderful, wonderful muralist. And so she is interested and she knows the timeline. We talked about if it could happen, wouldn't it be great if we could do that during Keizer Fest? Like we would dedicate it during Keizer Fest. Wouldn't that be great? So she knows the timeline
Mhm.
and she's interested in doing it. I do not have an estimate from her because this is her, she does pet portraits for Christmas and she does a gazillion of them. So she just won't even entertain talking about any other work right now, but she will in January. And I've sent her the building and I've sent her the conceptual art. And Teresa, it was looking to repaint the building, same color, but everything would be fresh.
Mhm.
And so Bridget has said if she could do that like the week before she's set to paint the mural, that would be perfect.
Okay.
So there's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah. I don't know how tall that retaining wall is over there. If it's,
We could go measure too.
yeah. So, I mean,
But if you guys think that's anybody can make a motion
mhm.
that says, I think that's a good idea. And see if we can get enough votes, and I'd like to ask our chair to find out if the company would be open to that, as well as putting art in the side yard.
Mhm.
And then we can do one
Where
ask.
are they based out of? Are they in Northwest? They're a Northwest company.
Yeah, but I can't remember. If I remember.
Well, I'll figure it
They
out.
have Cascade too, I think. I think they're.
Yes, mhm.
They're what?
They own Cascade.
Cascade.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Don't know if that matters.
Okay, so you present, we've got this art here. Do we need to vote on that? Or is this the horses, for instance?
No, we can't, we're not gonna vote on any of that.
No? Why? Why? Okay,
Unless, I mean, well, so here's why. So here's how it works. You guys need to make a recommendation to Keizer City Council for locations for additional art.
and then we fill the location.
It gets approved. Once it's approved, then we reach out to the artist to say, we'd like to put your horses in this location. What do you think? And then if they say yes, then we get the pads and we start to work on the easements. Tell me if I'm wrong, Adam, stop me. And then we get the easements, and once we get, and this all takes time, so this is weeks that are going by.
Mhm.
So once we get the easements all signed, then we go back to the artist, then we have to coordinate with Public Works. Public Works is the one with the artist. The artist is on site when this sculptures are moved.
Mm,
So that we know that we didn't hurt anything or
Mhm.
damage anything. But Public Works sets them on the pads, and then we sign the contract, we sign the contracts first, and then they set them on the pads and they're there for as
so,
long as they want to be.
so we need a motion basically to identify, placement.
Yes.
Okay, now what about, Samanka? Is there any place there? Did you look at that at all?
I think there is. We have three ladies. One is called Praise, one is called Please, and one is called Exuberance. Exuberance is the one that looks like she's flying off the.
Where is she?
She should be in there.
But I know I see this, but we don't have her.
Oh, no, we don't have
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
No, she's available. So Jim Johnson has passed away, and I asked his daughter if she was interested in selling, not that we were interested in buying, but are you interested in such? She's not interested in selling any of her father's work, but she's very interested in showing her father's work.
Mhm.
She likes working with the city of Keizer, and she would be very open to bringing some additional artwork back or switching things up, changing things around. We used to have the dragon in front of Abby's, and another city wanted it. And so it was sent to another city, and then we just didn't get it back. It's a big deal to move that sculpture. Like when we decide to actually do it, like we should do everything we can possibly do in a day, because it involves equipment, it involves manpower. It's a big deal. But then it's there for a very long time.
And it's available now.
All of these Jim Johnson sculptures are available now.
Okay, so do you think that we should put Samanka in there? Because I didn't go by there and look at the spot to see if there was.
Well, I think that, I think you should identify the location where you would like to see art. And
We can work,
I like maximum flexibility.
yeah.
So if you think Samoka's a place, then let's add Samoka. And then we're gonna have to go take photographs of like, okay, where are you thinking? And then we can talk with them. I bet they're Union Gospel Mission.
Mhm.
And I'll bet you that we would be able to facilitate getting something there. And we don't have to decide what that is. All we're doing is identifying potential locations to place art. That's all we're doing.
Mhm,
That's all we're gonna put in front of the Keizer City Council is, we think this would be a good spot.
mhm. So, did anybody else have any other spots that?
So let's write down what you're thinking. So you're thinking Weimar side yard, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm not, I'm
Already
thinking
on.
Weimar, wall.
I thought you wanted both.
Retention wall.
Just the one?
It just seems like it's such a big open space,
Unless you put horses up there.
I know.
you know?
I think that'd be a great location for horses. I
mean,
mean, why not? Why not get it approved? Let's give ourselves maximum flexibility. And we're only talking about Jim Johnson's sculptures, you know, and when people start to see things moving around, you may have some other sculptors who will say, hey, I'd like to put something on River Road.
Mhm.
And we could reach out to the ones that have sculptures.
So I think we should then identify both
Okay, the wall
retaining
and
wall
the side yard.
and the side yard.
Okay.
I don't know.
And
That's one, okay, and then the next one, Willamette Valley Bank side yard,
yes,
okay,
I don't think so.
So what you
yes,
did you talking about the horses and the Weimar green space?
yes,
And then with the mural on the sidewall underneath that would look really cool, integrating that with the horses.
it would look really cool.
yeah.
And Dawn, you had another place, you had another wall on Cherry, right? There was another place, oh, it was Debbie Lockhart.
That's not the florist that already has a mural.
Not cherry.
Cherry?
mhm.
Oh,
Okay,
Well, there's the Elks, but
okay, so, and then you want, Los Dos. Okay, where else?
and then, so the 45th parallel,
Mm-hmm.
we already have something there with the 45th parallel. Do we want to? You think that fights with it or?
Said the,
I think it would be, I mean, here again, if you want to take these locations to city council, let's take them all.
Okay,
Let's see if city council
let's just
says,
throw them all in the
no.
bucket.
City council might say, no, we don't want anything else there. We've got the 45th parallel sign. They may say that, I don't know. But I would say anything, anywhere that you can envision art to be, I would put that in front of the city council and get their permission to put art there. Once we have their permission, then we can move forward with talking to the business owners, and then we move forward with the artists. That's the order of operations.
Mhm.
was it, maybe perhaps on the chair one, was that in the median? Across from the Elks Lodge? There's quite a large, maybe it looks like a 10-12 foot wide median in front of the graphic screen printing t-shirt.
Well,
Store.
I don't think we want to put any real expensive art out there.
I don't think we want to put anything in the median.
No, I mean like that big.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, that would make me nervous.
Yeah,
I was trying to figure out
Getting
brown
hit.
cherry.
Yeah,
yeah.
because we keep replacing trees.
Where is the AKS? Yeah.
AKS,
It's like across from, where Sonic was.
yeah, it's just a big, beautiful green space. I'll give you another one with Nels Buildings. I took a picture of it, I just didn't get it to y'all.
Well, and what about,
But I think you should add with Nels Building, and I'll bet you we could get Dick to do that.
what about across from, Wehrmart? The, can staff, you know?
We have not been successful with that. We have always liked that location.
Yeah.
They have not been open to having public art on there.
We have talked to them.
Years ago, and I don't know even if it's the still same managers or owners.
Okay.
They were not interested
Really?
years ago.
Okay.
But we could, name a business there, Canstaff.
I
Can
think
staff.
Can staff is pretty much the only thing that's in there.
So let's give ourselves this much flexibility. Because so here's all the things that can go wrong.
Well, I'm just
So
trying to
city
think of like
council says,
placing stuff.
so if we give them 12 locations, they may say, well, these 3 aren't gonna work, and for whatever reason.
Mhm.
And so then you're only got 9 locations. So then we'll go to the business owners. Of those 9, 3 of them say, no, I don't want art on my property. So now you got 6 locations.
Mhm.
Of those 6, the artists say, no, that's not gonna work. I don't want it there.
Mhm.
So you see what I mean?
Right.
So let's have as many options as possible, because those can be winnowed down. Now, we might get lucky and if we turn in 12 locations and all 12 go, we don't have art today to put there, but we can start working towards having art put there.
So is there ever a thought, we've only done River Road. And well, and Chamawa here with the story poles and stuff, but do we ever consider Cherry or?
We haven't yet, and there's no reason why not.
Yeah,
There's no reason why not. Usually the businesses.
I would prefer to stay on River Road myself.
Well, and they're so interested in that because there's so much traffic.
Yeah.
So the artists really like that because their work is seen, and all of that work is, well, Jim Johnson's won't be for sale now, but most of them used to be for sale. So they wanted that attention. But there's no reason why you couldn't go other places. But the biggest bang for our buck is on River Road. How many people are on River Road a day, Adam?
45,000.
45,000?
Yeah, I totally just made that up. I
Oh,
have no idea.
I did not, I believe it. I was gonna call you on that, because I had heard 200,000.
You could be right.
200,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like Claire driving back and forth. That's not two
Well, I
hundred
mean, I
unique
drive back and
individuals.
forth 20 times a day. so
There you
I
go.
believe it.
So 200,000 trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
now another spot
Okay.
I thought about is, where Terry Olson used to be?
I
Up
do.
there at
I think
McNary,
that's a great
in
location.
front of the vet and
That is Dave
State Farm.
Weaver's building. He owns that.
Okay.
I always feel better when I know that people want to build.
Well, I was thinking, I don't know, if there's grass there, but I know there is like on the side of the vet, you know, where you can go walk your dog there at the vet. Next to the State Farm office, there's a pretty big area there.
So there's no real hurry in, I mean, we've identified some. What we should do now is take a picture and measure, because the city council will want a picture of where you're talking about,
Mhm.
and they'll want the measurements. Oh, the other one is that, so what's the name of your church?
Crossroads.
Crossroads. Wouldn't that be, wouldn't praise be?
Yeah, it would be wonderful.
What about, we don't have anything in Keizer Station that had.
We did.
Other than the box.
We did, we used to have a horse's head, it kind of creeped me out, I mean, I thought it was like the Godfather. I wasn't in love with it, but yet, there we were, it was in front of one of the banks. And the bank kind of organized it, and I went,
Well, there's
I don't
a little
remember.
plaza there at the corner of where Outback is, and then the General Dental in Cafe Yum Yum, I think it is. or-
Cafe Yum.
Oh, no, Teriyaki two.
Oh, I know what
Like,
you're.
Teriyaki?
Yeah, there's like a little plaza there that I'm
There is.
with a center circle and nothing.
You know,
in the
I don't
middle.
hate that idea, Adam.
That's good, that's progress.
On progress. Let's add that, Keizer Station, Keizer, what should we call that little area?
Gentle teriyaki.
I'm just gonna say Keizer Station Plaza.
Well, it's like the very corner then of
Keizer Station Boulevard.
Ross,
and Valley.
Vesper Less and that whole big area, right?
Boulevard.
No, he said there's a little plaza.
That's like the main four-way.
Yeah, it's Keizer Station in Eagle and this is.
There's just like a little,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Circle with nothing in the middle.
Okay, we could take a picture of that too. So why don't you, now that you know what to do, you're gonna be looking with different eyes, aren't you? When you're driving down River Road, you're gonna say, yeah, that's a good spot. Take a stop if you can, take a picture, send it to Dawn, and let's put together our ask. And our ask will go to city council. And it doesn't matter how many we have. We could have 20 locations. It doesn't matter because they will be winnowed down.
Mhm.
Somewhere along the line, we'll get no's.
Okay,
Does that sound good?
sounds good. So, does our motion have to be specific to all of these separate locations?
We're not gonna make a motion.
Oh, we're not?
No. Because
We need more measurements.
we need more.
we need more
stuff.
information. We need to put together, so let's go measure, let's take pictures, then let's come back. And are we meeting in December? No, in December, let's try to get together as many as we can that we could take to city council in January. We gotta get right on it in January, because now, the one thing you could do, if you wanna move forward on that mural project, because we've gotten farther on that one than anything else,
Mhm.
you could take that one, you could make a motion to take that to city council, that we wanna put a mural on Los Dos Hermanos.
Mhm.
And we need their approval to put a mural on that building. You could do that as a single motion. That might not be a bad idea, because we've got that May timeline if we can pull it together.
Yeah. So would somebody like to make a motion?
I'm confused a little bit. The mural needs to be this greeting from Keizer or just?
Well,
any-
we're not even gonna worry about that right
Okay.
now. We're just gonna ask them to approve the site.
Okay,
That's right.
so it could be something else.
Yeah.
Then
Well, it's gonna be a postcard.
Oh, okay,
It's gonna be that postcard, that they call that postcard art.
yeah, I
Okay,
know.
it's gonna be a postcard, and Bridget is going to, like, what she had talked about is, see what's in the thing. This would be the cultural center.
Mhm.
This would be our bell tower that's in front of
Right.
this building. The big toy would stay, the gazebo would stay, and then, I think we could stick. What's her name there?
Oh,
waving.
Yes.
And the rivers, and Teresa,
Yeah.
and the river stays, because we want to make sure we're a river. So it's, I'd say 75%-ish done. But Bridget will get on it,
Mhm.
and then she'll make the changes.
The only question that was brought up earlier was, the fact that are they further in than just greetings from the beginning of Keizer?
100%, they're 3 or 5 blocks in,
Yeah,
but in front of that location is all parking lot.
yeah,
So it is a clear, it's just like that sign right back there, it is a clear site. So yeah, it's not right at our gate, but remember, we've got that roundabout on that end of town.
right.
And those signs will be put up, and those signs, do you have would you be able to find the sign that's gonna be put up on that for us? It's the one you.
It's the one we approved,
It's the
yeah.
one you approved.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that says, welcome to Keizer.
yeah, okay.
And then this would say greetings from Keizer. That's why this didn't say welcome to
Okay.
Keizer,
All right.
because the other one did. And we thought, because that's so big and open, people would use that for Insta art and take their pictures like that. That's what we thought. So, yeah,
Cool.
so was there a motion?
No,
I make a motion that we, what are we doing?
Ask city council to approve Los Dos Hermanos
Okay.
as a mural location.
Ditto.
Just say it. Just say so moved.
So moved.
do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
No discussion?
Oh, discussion?
You already discussed it. Okay, sorry.
So-
Call for the vote.
So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Nay? Okay,
Wait,
all,
all 4 of you have to vote for it.
oh, aye.
Who's
Aye.
missing?
Becca,
Becca.
Oh, that's right, she's in Europe. Okay,
okay.
great. Okay, so can you get that?
Yeah, so you did the second? Thank you, Clark.
Is that possible that we could get that, Adam, on December 1?
The postcard?
We don't even want to show them the postcard. We just want to show them,
Okay.
Dawn, just give them a picture of the building. We're not
Yeah.
gonna debate the postcard with them.
We still have time to do that.
We can get it on December 1st.
Yeah.
We really need the time if we're gonna try to make that May timeline.
Mhm.
And then if they approve it, you guys, then I'll go to Bridget and say, okay, go, make the changes, and she'll bring the changes to you, you'll approve them,
Mhm.
and it'll move from there.
So we have next up, we have a remaining budget of 4954. We all looked at that earlier. Why is that there when we just had? And then new business. Apparently Iron Glory agreement expires. Is he interested in, have anybody talked to him? Is he interested in renewing that?
Rick Smith,
Iron Glory?
yeah, what, you've talked with him?
No, I'm saying yes, that's the correct artist.
Yes, okay. So has
Usually
anybody,
Tammy reaches out and does that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she spoke with him, but she said it was up for renewal. She just wanted to know if you all wanted to proceed with the renewal.
oh,
Yes.
yes, definitely.
So then we would need a motion to extend.
So.
I will make a motion to extend the contract with Rick Smith
Or Iron Glory.
for Iron Glory.
Have a second?
Second that.
In discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. So next up is the master plan, so. Did everybody get a chance to, Lori spent like 9.5 hours on this and did a fantastic job.
Yeah, it really was pretty nice.
Well, thanks, but now it kind of looks like a master plan.
It does.
It does.
So how do you propose we do this, Lori? Just take each paragraph?
So has anybody, so what I would go with the table of content, I would read that whole page.
and- Okay,
I would read that whole page and your purpose statement and your executive summary and see if you have agreement.
okay,
And if all 4 of you agree on that, then it's gonna get a lot easier.
okay. So do you want me to read it out loud or do we just all
Yeah.
read it or?
Why don't you read it out loud?
Okay, So this is the table of contents. Number 1 is purpose statement. 2 is the executive summary. 3 is adopted public art initiatives. 4, annual programming and maintenance. 5, art initiative planning. 6, guidelines for future proposals. And then 7 is Appendix 1, which is an art inventory. Appendix 2, adopting public art and public mural policies. Appendix 3, Chapter 12, rules for the Code of Public Art and Public Murals. Appendix 4, Keizer Street Art Painting Program. And Appendix 5 is utility box wraps, maps.
No, I have storm drain.
That's not what I have.
Oh, I have an old one. Did you pull storm drain?
I pulled it because I spoke with legal and they said because it's not ready yet, the environmental division is still working on it. And County Salvador is working on making some final changes to it. It was hoping to work with 1 or 2 of you, members.
Yes, I have a note here.
Claire, can you work with Tammy Saldivar on that? Please. Out of nowhere, yes, I can't read your face.
That's a no.
Okay. So, can you, Deb?
I don't have time, I'm sorry.
Okay. I hate to do this to the new guy.
Hey, I'm the paid staff, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking at it. I think you're looking at me.
No, I'm looking at you too. You're not a new guy.
You've been here.
So, so if Appendix 5 is utility box wraps, maps. Why does it say maps?
That's,
It's a map.
that used to be appendix. Let's, yeah.
Oh, cause it's a map of where.
It's the maps of where.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what is that? What are we talking-
Literal map.
Yes, okay.
So all those are, so all the appendices, those are just backup information for y'all. And so when someone says, well, how do I, well, you probably got an appendix for it. So that's why we attached those, so that it would all be in one place. Everything you need to know about public art. Right here. That's why it's there.
Okay.
So do you want to read through the purpose?
Yes.
Oh, what did we forget? What else should be in this master plan?
I can't think of anything else. I mean, if we can't have the storm drain, and then what about the,
I think we should leave that there and not take this to city council until we have the final tweaks done. I mean, I'll bet you it's 90% done.
that's probably a good idea because it's,
So let's leave it as appendix 5 and then appendix 6 is the maps. And then we won't take this to city council until Jesus and Tammy tell us we're ready and we have to make the changes, okay? Okay.
and so 5 is gonna be the storm drain art.
Mm-hmm. And 6 are the rat
Utility
maps. Oh, I like that. It's the rat maps.
wrap maps.
Where's that rat map?
Number 1, purpose statement. The Keizer Public Arts Commission is established to serve in an advisory capacity to the city, to the Keizer City Council to foster community pride, celebrate our shared spirit, and honor the volunteerism that defines our city by promoting and supporting public art that enriches our cultural landscape, inspires creativity, and reflects the unique character of Keizer. Through collaboration with artists, residents, and volunteers, we seek to make art accessible to all and to create vibrant spaces that connect people, tell our stories, and strengthen our community identity.
Okay, stop there. How does that sound to y'all?
I like it.
Is there anything you want to add? Do you want to? Because this is gonna be approved and adopted, so this will be our, okay,
I think it says it all.
okay, go ahead then.
The commission will advise the city council about establishing policies relating to all public art programs. The commission will review, evaluate, select, and document all public art initiatives. The commission will have final approval for the selection of all public art within the city.
Now stop right there.
Mhm.
There, folks, is your power. And let me tell you the reasoning behind this. Art is very provocative and it's very subjective. And you don't want political people to be in a position where we have to have a sculpture of something, naked bowlers, because this person donated gazillions of dollars to some other initiative. We're clean. They can't do anything to us, well, you. So
Mhm.
that's why the actual selection of art stays with KPAC. It
Mhm.
doesn't stay with any of the elected officials. They can't give any opinion on it because that's all up to you. Isn't that great?
Now, is this something that was already written on the website as far as the
Ish.
KPAC? Yeah,
It's been massaged.
okay, so,
Okay, third paragraph.
okay, the commission will establish policies and criteria on which to base review and selection of public art. This criteria shall include, but are not limited to, artistic quality, originality, context, permanence, diversity, feasibility, scale, and community support. At a minimum, the policies for the placement of public art shall include any policies adopted by the city council ordinance or resolution. The commission may recommend a budget with estimated expenditures and or income associated with the public art program to the finance director annually for the ensuing fiscal year.
And we do that. We
Mhm.
put in a budget request every year.
Mhm.
Okay, how does everybody feel about that?
Okay, just a clarification on at a minimum, the policies for the placement of public art shall include any policies adopted by the city council ordinances or resolution.
Mhm.
What does that mean?
So the city council, when it takes action on public policy for our city, it's either done by ordinance, which becomes city law, or by
Okay.
resolution.
Oh, okay.
And so anything that they would say, like maybe they're going to say, we want no art in the medians. We want no art in the medians. Well, they can do that because they have purview over where art goes, not what art is.
Okay.
What's the difference between an ordinance and a
Resolution. Well, ordinance is city law, but I don't know how you define, a resolution is, we resolve that. It's like a rule,
An official decision.
an official decision.
A mandate kind of thing?
City law is ordinances. That's city law. And remember how that works, feds, state,
Okay,
county, city.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, on to the executive summary. This master plan outlines the vision, framework, and operational procedures of the Keizer Public Arts Commission, KPAC. It is designed to align with the city of Keizer's values and strategic goals as informed by community input and stakeholder collaboration.
That's the businesses,
Mhm,
the city council,
mhm.
volunteers, and the artists. Okay.
Public art enriches cities culturally, socially, and economically. It reflects our shared history, celebrates our evolving identity, and transforms public spaces into meaningful places. In Keizer, public art is a vital expression of community pride and creativity. It connects generations, disciplines, and ideas, making art accessible to all and embedding it into the fabric of civic life. Like that? Okay. By integrating artists into the planning and design of public spaces, KPAC ensures that Keizer's built environment is not only functional but also inspiring. This plan affirms our commitment to cultivating a distinct sense of place through art that honors our heritage and invites future innovation.
Okay, that's your executive summary. Everybody feels that's what you're doing on this committee?
Mhm.
Okey dokey, oggy doggy.
Okay, 3, adopted art initiatives.
And I don't think that you have to read through all
Okay.
this. This is a thumbnail sketch of the exterior street sculptures, the murals, Insta art, tile murals,
Mhm.
and interior art. It gives you it tells you how much they're insured for. So if anyone asks you about these art initiatives, this is your thumbnail sketch of, yes, the art is insured. And how do I get my art to be considered? It should be in this. And then all of them say, see the appendix where the complete information is. Yeah, did you guys read through these? I did it It was 9.5 hours, but I promise you, it wasn't 9.5 hours at one setting. It was a couple hours here, a couple hours there.
Where did I see the naming of the art? I saw that somewhere, and I was really glad to see that in there.
Yeah, it is in there.
Yeah,
I don't know where,
I can't.
but it says it's up to the artist,
Yeah,
and the artist can assign it to.
Yeah.
Did you look under exterior sculptures? Yeah, now see, you guys were asking those questions. Here's all those answers.
Mhm.
So the Public Arts Commission shall review each application for materials.
where's, what page are you on?
We should remember the pages. I'm on number 3, adopted art initiatives, and I'm reading from exterior street sculptures. Property owners will be required to enter into an art easement prior to the installation of public art, and such art easement shall be placed before the city council for authorization. The city will ensure public art, such as public statues and sculptures, in an amount the artist and the city agreed to in the agreement for exhibition of property. The maximum liability to the city shall be $25,000 per art piece. And then an annual honorarium may be paid to the artist for long-term loan of original art. So that's everything you need to know about sculptures on River Road.
Yeah, I thought that all looked good. Where did I see?
I think it's safe to leave storm drain designs in here too, because it says if we have to change that, we can change that once Jesus and Tammy finish it. But Jesus, pay attention to what it says about storm drain designs and when you meet with Tammy, because if anything gets changed, some of it might have to be changed here.
So do we need to go through each appendix here then?
What is yours for different than mine?
What is it? We have done.
Oh, because she took out storm drains. Okay. Never mind the storm drains.
that to Jesus.
No, we can do this. And then you'll have what we had.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so this I thought was really great and informative for us to have the annual programs and maintenance. I thought that was really good because it tells you the timeline. So every February or March, review the prior year budget, prepare a budget request for the next budget year. Now you know the timeline for doing that. And Dawn will use that and put it on the agenda. Review and select current year holiday card. We're doing that in March. We have the cost estimate in there. Select art to purchase to the city collection. We do that in June. The reason that we do that in June is, remember, our budgets run July 1st through June 30th. The only time we add to the city's collection of art is if we have leftover money. So that's why we do it so late in the fiscal year. Does that make sense to everybody? And then review and edit art inventory. If we did purchase some, we'll add it to our inventory. Schedule wood sculpture preservation. Schedule that to happen sometime between June and September. That's Sasquatch and the 2-story poles, and that has to be done annually. And then about every 5 years, we have to punch the paint up. Also, here's the schedule for the mural graffiti protection. And you see it's due next year, 2026. And that costs, the $250 estimate there is to buy the anti-graffiti stuff. And you see in there, it's got the name of it and where we buy it.
That's cool.
Any questions on that?
$250 for all the murals?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's 5-gallon bucket.
Wow.
It's Randy Miller and Ron Christopher. Those are the guys painting it. We'll probably get JW in there, maybe your dad. Okay, so then in art, okay, so here's the art projects planning. Defined as initiatives spanning 1 to 10 years. Okay, identify 3 additional spaces for sculpture. We're gonna give them a bunch because we may end up getting down to only 3. Identify 2 to 3 mural spaces, so we've already talked about 2 tonight,
Mhm.
so that's really good. Launch the sidewalk chalk event as part of the Keizer Iris Festival. You can see this master plan is supposed to be good through 2030, so that's why I put 2026 through 2030. You got 5 years. So you don't have to do that in 2026. If you've got other stuff going on, and maybe you should add in the annual programs, maybe you should add your priorities. Maybe you should do that in January. January might be, what's our priority this year? What should we do in 2026? What's our number one priority?
Mhm.
That might be a good thing to add.
Mhm.
How do you guys feel about that? It almost creates a work plan,
Mhm.
and at least you'd know what your priorities are. Now, that's not to say, if someone doesn't say, hey, I've got 10 grand and I'd like to buy a piece of sculpture from River Road, I believe it would be moved up.
Mhm.
But at least you'd know what your priorities are. You want to add that? You want to think about it?
Does it seem necessary? I mean, we kind of,
What is your priority right now?
the wraps and, the mural on the, Los Dos Hermanos.
Do you all agree to that? Okay, well then maybe you don't need it. You can think about it if you want to add it, if you want to do that every year, or if you want it to be
I mean, I
organic.
think it's probably a good thing to do to sit down and say, okay, this is the plan. So I think you're right. I think that's a good idea.
So do,
Add it.
annual work plan,
Yeah.
so we'll add that for January, annual work plan. I mean, it could be really easy.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, you see the, oh, well, you can go on down. So explore wind art installations, that's something we've talked about for a while. The one thing I was wondering is we have review and update public art master plan. I mean, we're in 2025 already. Do we have to do this again in, that's like almost 3 years, only 3 years.
Goes to 2030, so in 2029.
Okay.
And Kim, it could be as easy as reviewing it and saying, yeah, that's still relevant, we're not gonna change anything.
Mhm.
But if it's, and then you're gonna have to, it's hard to know what's gonna happen in the next 3 years.
Right.
But if there's any changes to be made, you guys make the changes then, update the master plan, send it out for another 10 year. These are 10-year master plans. We're just 5 years into it. Okay. So, and I didn't put these in any order,
I guess that was my question of why can't this be a 10-year plan right here? That's where, I mean, this is completely redone.
I don't know, could it? We're in the middle of this master plan period.
I mean, it could, I mean, I like the idea of aligning with the strategic
Oh, okay.
plan, which is 5 years.
Oh,
I do too, as a matter of fact. And honestly, Kim, don't think this was substantial. To
right.
get all the pictures done to do, we've never done that. We've never done a complete inventory, but we have now.
Right.
So
So
now.
just be
we can-
adding and
Yeah,
subtracting.
and really we'll add utility box wraps with their pictures in there. We'll add that to our inventory. I really don't think it's gonna be burdensome for you.
Right.
Okay.
But
But do you guys wanna talk about what order you want these in, or do you wanna put them in any order?
I don't think they need to be in order.
Okay.
Um, Guidelines for future art proposals. So this is basically,
Read through the proposal requirements, and is that what you want, or what do you want them to be?
project description and objectives, seems, proposed location and dimensions, materials and maintenance plan.
Always include a maintenance plan.
Yeah, estimated budget and funding sources, timeline and key milestones, a designated project manager or contact person, stakeholder engagement plan, approval coordinated with city councilors and relevant bodies. I mean, it's pretty much, I can't think of anything else that would.
Anybody else? Okay. Sooner or later, we have to get a new. And you know what? I mean, we could spend money, or Adam might be able to help us. Now that we have everything identified and inventoried, we could send that off to a graphic artist and say, make us a brochure.
How much would that cost us?
I would say, based on my experience with the museum, 2,500.
Oh,
And so that's a lot of money.
so not this year.
No, that's a lot of money, but the other thing is you could go to, city council gave us transient occupancy tax money to do rack cards because that
It's-
promoted tourism and art promotes tourism as well. So at some point, if you decide, gosh, I think if we had those art brochures, we could piggyback with Travel Salem and have those, we can have them, you've got to have something professional in the Travel Salem office. And so, but that's something to consider.
Mhm.
Now, that is,
What have we done with these in the past? What did we do with them?
we used to have them setting out. And we
Where?
had them available for people, so if people, we called it the art walk.
Mhm.
So it was all just exterior art, but it, as you can see on that,
Yeah.
it mentioned where all the art was so that you could walk to all the art.
Right.
And, but who knows what you get if you send it to a graphic artist?
So where are these?
Well, these are nowhere because
Okay.
they're outdated.
Okay,
So
so we
we-
just did them.
Oh, no. We had Kat working on an update and she never quite,
Oh,
yeah, no, these are old.
okay.
I would, how long have you been in that position, Dawn?
I'm looking at 3 years.
And Debbie Lockhart did these.
Right.
So at the best case scenario, they're 3 years old, but they're not, they're probably 8.
Okay.
But do you want to add to your art projects planning, do you want to add a flyer? An art flyer? It's not on there, that's this,
Mm-hmm.
that's this.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you're interested in doing in the next 5 years?
2.5. I was exaggerating.
And where do these go?
We would have them at the chamber office. We would have them in the front of the building here. We would have them in the business office. We would have them in Travel Salem. They would be promoting our public art.
And-
It's purely a promotional piece.
So did you have these? Oh, no, you didn't have them.
Oh, yeah, we have them.
So were they utilized before?
Yes, we did not print, I think we printed 1,000. And I would say, yes, they were. I think they would be utilized more now that we're expanding our relationship with Travel Salem.
The city of Keizer?
Well, and the cultural center and yeah, I think that's a true statement, don't you, Adam?
I'm just wondering if, everything is kind of going to online.
Yeah. I
And
was gonna
so,
say, a link on the
Yeah,
webpage.
because I just don't want to put, a lot of work into something for it to not be utilized.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I love those, the online magazines where you kind of flip the page digitally and stuff. That's rather than just to scroll down,
Mhm.
it'd be awesome to have
And where
something
would we have a link? Where would that be?
On the Keizer website.
Just on the Keizer website?
Yeah,
And
we
there'd
But
be,
it could also be independent too. I mean, it could be independent out there too, so that if they could search on Google or something, you could find Keizer Public Arts Commission. You could have a separate page.
Yeah.
If that's something you want to do, we should add it here because it's going to take some professional help
Mhm.
and some money. It's graphic
Well, what would
arts.
what would it cost for a web page or, I mean, is it gonna be,
I think it would just be the design for.
Yeah.
I mean, I think 2,000 to 2,500 is not out of the ballpark. Just in my experience with the museum.
Well, I just think paper is kind of outdated. People go to their website if they want information, they go to Google for everything. It would be nice to have a place where these things, you know, where the Walk of Fame here could be, because people don't know about it. They don't.
Could we have a K-PAC page off the website?
You already have one.
Does it have all this art in it?
Yes,
It has all this?
yes. All of the city owned art, yes.
Wait, so we had an inventory? I didn't have to go take pictures of all this?
Yeah.
I did not know this, Dawn.
Your pictures are much nicer.
I'm
They're
gonna say,
professional. The pictures that I have are from. all the-
Snapshot.
Yeah, snapshot.
So are you gonna replace them with these?
I'm hoping when I get time.
So Keizer Public Art Commission, how do I find this page?
Yeah, let's all do that. Let's see how this
to the
is.
city page.
You went to the city page. Do I have to,
No,
can I
you
get it?
Probably have to go to the city page and then.
Is it .gov?
Yes.
It's keizer.org.gov.
And then once you're there, government, and then, scroll down, you'll see council and boards.
Okay,
And
so I
click
gotta go to
on
the
board
Keizer page.
committees and commissions. And then everything is, all of the commissions are listed there, so it's Keizer Public Arts Commission. And then on the sidebar there in the blue are all of your, I guess, sub-pages, if you will. All of your
Here at
special-
AI just came up with the Keizer Public Arts Commission is a local group that brings public art to the community through projects like Keizer Community Gallery, utility box wraps, and the holiday card competition. It actively seeks new members and invites artists to submit their work for consideration for displays and various programs. The commission also manages city-owned art and reviews public art proposals. Key functions, promotes public art.
It's already on the page.
This is just AI.
That old one is on the page?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to take that down. Yeah,
This is AI, just the AI.
no, I love AI. No, I do.
So it's
Okay.
scary that it knows.
Wait, and
without
I haven't
asking
got, I have
permission
yet
first.
to get to our page. So where is it?
It's under government and then the boards, commissions, committees.
Don't wait for me.
Oh, I was trying to
I
find it
can't even
too.
find government.
It's the
You go to
first
menu.
main menu tab.
Oh. Is this the menu?
So government, council boards,
Oh.
We
Okay,
should have. a
commission.
seriously,
on How
Dawn.
to use the.
Yeah,
This
this
is where
thing
it
is-
comes up.
So
Keizer
maybe
Public
we need
Arts
to have a
Commission.
class on how to use the new website for all the counselors.
class on how to use
Yeah.
the old website.
I mean, even just
Okay, look.
doing that wrap thing,
Here it is. Where's the menu?
doing the wrap thing. I
Yeah,
mean, that
oh,
was-
it's burdensome.
You wonder.
It's very, very
Yeah.
cumbersome and
Yeah.
just.
You guys, it's the wait time. What?
It's so hard.
I wasn't really planning on being here, totally forgot about it from visiting before.
Oh, no, you have to go?
Yeah.
We're not good. I don't think we're gonna vote on anything here, are we?
No.
No.
So, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll stay in touch with Dawn about connecting with,
Tammy.
Tammy.
Tammy Salvador.
And are you okay with me providing your email and
Yeah.
phone number to them?
yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
You too, thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah.
See you later. See you. Nice to see you. Bye bye.
Why,
Good night.
thanks, Jesus.
Thank you.
Okay, where is the inventory?
It's
Here?
city-owned art.
Have you guys found all this yet?
I
I'm
found,
sorry.
And then there's, I think at the
I can't
top,
remember
it's
that
the gallery.
yeah,
It's one of the links.
I thought they were redoing the website.
This is the new one.
This is the new website.
I don't say,
To look at it, and then right there, there's a link.
I never.
Does it
used
have to be
the
that
website
way?
to pay my water.
You can't do what?
I said I never used the website except for to pay my water bill.
Yeah.
You're so.
Oh, the Keizer website, yeah, yeah.
It's.
You mean like the rest of the world?
Right.
So
yes.
here,
So here's the art walk.
so here is
The art
also
center.
contained with the names and everything. Because
So this is how it looks on the.
Yeah, nobody's ever gonna find this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
And then,
problem.
Now, if I do,
If you have to go too deep, then it's,
Exactly.
you need to,
So you.
I
can-
think if we could just put it on the main, K-PAC,
And then I can-
somewhere up here,
That's a lot better, but
Yeah.
it needs to be.
that'd be fine.
where?
Better picture.
Just somewhere up here,
Oh, yeah.
instead of having a
That
link
needs
to
to
it,
be-
just
yeah.
having it
See, this-
there,
I
would be
think they
good,
screwed up. I think they.
because it's a link all the way to the bottom,
Yeah.
down here.
yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, so
Well, that's the,
do we have, I know, I have the
that's the
original.
sketch.
I have the original.
Yeah, but I have the art, actually.
Mhm.
And
is it?
I think they screwed up.
Okay.
I think they,
No, he did he painted the original in the gazebo. And,
On a big canvas, I remember.
yeah.
What is it?
Put it up and
I don't know.
like.
what
I
you're-
got it.
abstract iris, wrap. It's, I mean, I could never figure it out. I finally, the last picture I got of it. Well, I might have been in traffic a little bit. But you could kind of see the iris. But it's so enlarged.
Yeah. you
That
can-
you can't, I think they over enlarged it. It was the first one they did.
Right.
And then I think they got much, it's an iris. Yeah, tell me, look. I took a picture. Yeah, I know. Well, I'll show you. I know. Okay, so. Dawn, we really need help on that. Can Dawn have some help from someone?
She is our help. She is the one we go to when we need them.
Oh,
It's just so difficult to find anything on the city's website.
Well, but even when you find it, you know, what, can we at least get rid of this like immediately?
Yeah, I made a note to myself. I would just say that. And then, as far as finding things, please send feedback to me on where a logical place would be, what comes to mind, and I can look at adjusting those.
What I would like is not. Do we have to have a link to go to, or when we land on the K-PAC page, could the art just be there?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be really busy. I mean, I could, if you scroll down.
Yeah.
That's what I could put up.
Yes,
I'm
that would
just
be
concerned
better,
about
that would be
landing on
so
it.
much better than having a link, you know, that you have to, that was a tiny little link
Mhm.
on my phone, and I went right past it multiple times, so if you scroll down and then the art starts, I think that'd be a lot better.
Well,
Okay,
Deborah
and
just,
and you're not talking about your main homepage, you're talking about that subpage. That it's on,
Mhm.
should just be on that subpage, right?
Mhm.
And then the other thing that you can also use to find stuff, I'll make that adjustment, but just in the future, if you're looking for something to save time, is the search engine, the search field. It's a robust search engine now.
Okay,
And I put in like one word and I get exactly what I want in like the top 3 hits.
okay,
So
I must have fixed it today, cause when I submitted that, it didn't take rep.
that's because he fixed it afterwards.
okay,
So that's what,
okay, so
I'm thinking.
what I hear you say then is,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that one.
we would rather have those pictures just on the website, but the pictures come up, not a link to it.
yeah.
Yeah, let's
So you
just
don't
do
have to
that.
go search for everything.
Well, I think you get lost.
Yeah.
Go from this link to that link to link, you
Oh,
know,
I'm with
that
you.
can be,
Confusing.
especially if you're
So
looking
maybe
for
it's just a
something.
Keizer art link, you know, and then,
Oh, how about that? Dawn, wonder if that was on the main page and it said Keizer Art, and that's where we would just put the art, not under K-PAC. Adam, could we do that? So that people don't have to go to government to.
and then that could take you to K-PAC too. I mean, so.
On the bottom, you could put the art on there, and then at the bottom, information about KPAC, then send this over to.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I believe if I do what you're asking, I can leave it in the gallery format. Or so that you can see, so you can enlarge the pictures and scroll through better.
Yes.
Rather than them just being static pictures.
Yes.
oh, I like that. Yeah,
I like that too, providing we don't use any of those pictures. Or most of those pictures. Those are just snapshots somebody's taken. Okay, cool. All right, so really, that's all that you guys had to decide on tonight is, because the rest is just, the inventory is the inventory.
right.
That's really nice, though.
And these policies for public art, this is, so you were asking about resolutions. The policies for public art, this would have been on a resolution, wouldn't it, Adam? Appendix 2, I think it's on a resolution. I'm almost positive. Deb, we're gonna need, I mean, not Deb,
Okay.
Dawn, we're gonna need page numbers. This chapter 12, cultural affairs. This is codified. This is an ordinance. So remember, we talked about ordinance and laws?
Mhm.
Yeah, they've all been codified now. So appendix 2 is the codification of public art. So this is the local law. This is our local law on public art, appendix 2.
Wait, mine looks different than yours.
It might, I grabbed my copy and I didn't grab the latest one I got.
So,
I got it right here.
4, 6.
My printer screwed up. Okay, it looks like. It's appendix 3. I'm so sorry.
okay, appendix 3 looks more like that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
an ordinance.
Okay,
That's what an ordinance look like. That's local art. That's local law. Okay?
Mhm.
Oh, these do have, oh, you do have pages. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, but you have a great idea, which I'm gonna do, because these page numbers are the packet page numbers, so I'm gonna add page numbers to the actual master plan.
Great. And then we've got our Keizer street painting program. And that's what and we've already adopted that.
what?
Right, Don? KPAC already adopted the street painting
Yeah,
program.
Yeah.
So that's a done deal. So you don't even have to go through any of that. And then you've got appendix 5, which is gonna turn out to be appendix 6. Because, and this just gives you the location. So when folks ask, where are these utility boxes? Where can I do one? Now you have that information. And then this will have to be updated annually because more will be done.
Right, or moved around, or,
Well, we're not gonna move utility boxes.
oh, wait, not utility box. I was thinking.
I did see something on the review of by Public Arts Commission. It
Yes,
says B, it says the Public Arts Commission.
where are you?
I'm on page 34. I'm still in
Okay,
the appendix 3 for that side.
okay,
And so it says the Public Arts Commission shall develop specific policies and criteria on which to base such review. This criteria shall include, but are not limited to, artistic quality, originality, context, permanence, diversity, feasibility, scale, and community support.
mhm,
Okay, I guess those are the specific policies.
mhm,
Okay, I got ahead of myself.
okay. Yeah, and that's what we do now. Okay. So as soon as Jesus works with Tammy Saldivar, we can get that in here. I would not take this to city council till we get that in there. I think we wait.
Oh, so this is where I saw the naming city in dark, section 1230.
What page are you on?
I am on page 35.
Okay,
And so is this, because you were saying this is all law
yes,
already.
yes,
And so is this naming of city-owned art already law?
yes.
Okay,
Public art owned by the city or being commissioned by the city may only be named by the artist, or if the artist does not name the art by the city council.
So we were having a discussion here when somebody wanted us to rename the.
Right.
But we couldn't do that anyways, according to this.
Well, this is relatively new. That was
Oh.
prior to this.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that caused this.
okay.
Cause it was just one.
It was Rosalie's Silly Cows.
Oh, no, I thought we
No,
were
it
talking
was
about
the
the
eagle.
eagle.
Oh, but Eagle.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they wanted to rename him.
you're right. It was called Wet Eagle. And they changed the name. It was just Rosalie's Cows and they changed it to Rosalie's Silly Cows. The city council did that.
And so they can't, no longer can they do that.
No, they can do it. Only city council can do it. The artist retains the name unless the artist gives it up, and then the city council can rename it.
But why the city council?
I thought it was a mistake. I would stay out of anything to do with art that's controversial, that they chose it.
Cause so, but she did she not name her art?
Who? Tara Choate?
Yeah,
She did. Rosalie's Cows.
okay, but so I'm still confused as to why,
She
the silly
didn't care that we changed the name, so the city council changed the name.
okay,
The artist has to say, I don't care.
okay.
And you know, Jim Johnson did the same. He didn't care what we could call Cold Wet Eagle.
But we needed to ask him first.
That's right. Mhm. Yeah, he said, you bought it, you can name it what you want.
And why do we have, the street art application and stuff in here?
It's part of the appendix.
Okay.
So everything is in one place, Kim. That's the point. You know, if we have everything as an appendix, that's supplemental information. There's
Okay,
an
I'm just saying, like, we
application.
don't have a, application for the, holiday card contest in here.
We could have, would you like to add?
Well, I'm just wondering, what goes in and what doesn't go in.
That is up to you.
I mean,
And
why
I
is
think-
this in here and not?
Because it was part of the, when they wrote out the proposal, when Tammy Saldivar
Mhm.
wrote out the proposal, it included the application.
Oh.
But I don't think
So there's
that's-
nothing in here for, say, the utility box wraps?
No,
No, I
not
think
the
we-
application.
And I think we should have something.
Yes. Anything that,
In the master plan though?
to see what it looks like.
We don't really have, do we, Adam? We don't have really a defined program for utility box reps. We've just said, give us the art, it has to be scalable.
Oh, I did see that in here. I mean,
Yeah,
Well, that's in the thumbnail.
Right.
But we don't have an actual, we didn't write out a program for it. Because it's not an ongoing program. Once they're done, they're done.
So because this is going to be an ongoing program, okay,
Okay.
and
It's a
And the
program.
Christmas.
And the other is not really a
and
program.
the holiday card contest is an
Yeah,
ongoing
that's
program.
it.
And you know what? I think we should have that in here. Because that is ongoing. So I think we should add that. Let's add an appendix. We have, can you add that in there? Okay.
And we have the new art
Don't
for
we have
that?
Cassidy's in the art? Cool.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll move
Gotta
on.
be in there. At least someplace to send somebody to.
Well, yeah,
Well, I think what I think is the best is everybody will get a copy of the master plan. You'll have it. You'll have all that information. So when people come to you, it's all in one place. You don't have to go search for everything, which
Which is nice.
the holiday card is a program. We do it every year.
Mhm.
So we should have that in here. And that's gonna be a one pager plus the application.
right.
And I think we have it all written out. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, it's actually all written out on the application, so that's 2 pages.
yeah. Okay, so. Moving forward. Oh, I got these two mixed up now.
I think that was it, wasn't it?
Yep. It's the map is the last thing.
So moving forward, Dawn's going to eliminate the old Keizer walk on the website. We're gonna put it on the main page and just say Keizer art. And we'll use the new pictures that Dawn has,
Mhm.
and she'll do this when she should be sleeping.
Time.
And yeah, it's all just time. And then, we're going to we've identified a whole bunch of sites, but we're gonna, if there's more, you looking around, take a picture,
Send it to Dawn.
send it to Dawn, and then in December, we'll finalize our ask to city council for these locations.
Mhm.
But the one is going forward if
The
now.
one is going
Yeah.
forward,
Okay.
because we're on a tight timeline. We've got, things have moved on that one.
Do we have anything on the Keizer page that says things to do in Keizer or anything like that? Is there any?
Ask that girl right there.
Yes, we have it under activities and there's the artwork is there and the parks.
Artwork is
So
there?
visitors, okay, so it's under visitors, events and recreation. It's the fourth tab to the right under the main menu. And there's culture and activities. Annual events, art walk. community
Okay,
art
so the art walk
gallery,
is there.
Is the art walk there?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
I do it.
You just read down further, that's what we're fine.
Yeah, just outdated. Okay.
Well, I think, there's no other business. Who's reporting to city council in December, on December 1st?
We can do that.
Okay. So Claire? Mhm.
Good job, Claire.
And, the meeting is adjourned. It is 9 minutes to 8.
Okay,
Rod,
yeah.
you see the NAG person that I know made me do.
What, I'm sorry?